Hey guys, welcome. I am as always Captain N, and this is episode 1 of the Gameboy Connoisseur. Thanks to Joel for helping me come up with that name. I sat there forever trying to figure out a name to call this grouping of videos where we're going to play Super Nintendo, Super Game Boy, play some great games because I grew up with Game Boy. 1989 it came out, and I still have my Game Boy. A bunch of them, as you know. So, to take a look at today's episode we're going to be playing Super Mario Land 1. That game was big back then, and it was different. It still holds up today, I think, and as being so different where you go to get a fire flower, but it's a super ball and it bounces instead. The first time you play, you think you'd have firepower, but you don't. But not a big deal, because it works. And it collects coins. Now, Super Mario Land was made in 1989. It's a side-scrolling platform video game developed and published by Nintendo as its launch game for the Game Boy handheld game console. And it also Game Boy came with Tetris, I remember that. Now, it's the first Mario platform game to have been released for a handheld console, so they were taking a big risk on there, but it's Nintendo, and the risks they were taking back then, a lot of them succeeded. Now, it plays similar to the 1985 Super Mario Brothers, but obviously it's resized on the handheld. Now, the player advances Mario to the end of 12 levels by moving to the right and jumping across platforms to avoid enemies and pitfalls, just like a Mario game. Unlike the other Mario games, Super Mario Land is set in Sarasa Land, a new environment depicted in the line art, and Mario pursues the debuting Princess Daisy. Princess Daisy is also in the 1993 Super Mario Brothers movie, which, my opinion, and it's just my opinion, it is an awesome movie. Even my wife watched it, and she was surprised that it wasn't as bad as she thought it would be. So that's praise. So, in this type of Mario Land game, you also have two Gradius-style shooter levels, submarine and helicopter. No, plane? Yeah, I don't think helicopter. I'd say plane. Now, it's different. If you know, there's Goombas. Yeah, there's Goombas in here. And the Koopas or the turtles, you jump on them in regular Mario and they pop out of their shell in Super Mario World. You can kick their shell. Here, they explode, which is different. So when you first play the game, you don't know. Unless you've read the manual, you don't know they're going to explode and might kill you. There's also different Mario games for the Game Boy. There's Super Mario Land 2 and the 6 Golden Coins. We're going to play that later on. That's a great game too. I remember buying that one. There's Super Mario Land 3. Mario Land 2 was debuted in 1992. Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land, 1994. And it started spiraling that way to Wario games. Wario Land, Super Mario Land was another Game Boy game. And it also had Princess Daisy now as a reoccurring character. She's in Mario Party, Mario Kart, stuff like that. So, now, let's take a look at the manual. So you have your standard cover. Most of the Game Boy games look like this. Game Boy down the side, black cover with white writing, instruction booklet. Then you have page 1 of 2, the seal of quality, which some of them stamp the seal of quality on when the game wasn't that great, but personal preference. Page 2 is the contents. Page 3 is the story. If you want to read the story, because I won't bore you with me reading, you can pause the video right now and read it if you like. We also have page 4. Page 4 is how to use the controller, I guess, if you want to call it the controller, the Game Boy. A, B, control pad, select, start. Select doesn't work in this game, so you don't need to worry about that. There's a standard A, jump, B, run, fire super balls. Down to go down pipes, left and right to walk. Page 5 and 6. B is a run button, super ball, and you can also fire torpedoes or missiles depending on if you're in what level. Start button begins a game and also pauses it. You have your screen where it shows the number of players remaining, your score, number of points collected, world and stage you're on, and the time remaining. So there is still a timer. Playing the game, you know how to play the game. It shows an example of area 1, 2, and 3. Easy. Page 7 and 8. There's the time. The time scroll ticks down while you're playing. Gets to 0, you're dead. And you start over. The goal, the end of the goal, instead of a flagpole you jump down like Mario or Super Mario World where you hit the ticker tape, here you have 2 doors to go on, the bottom and the top. The top is normally a little bit harder to reach where you go up a platform or stairs or dropping platforms, but if you can get there, you get a bonus game. So you can get some free men, or you can get a super ball. If you already have a super ball, it doesn't give you anything extra. So like it says, 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, and a flower. Technique, well, if you play a Mario game, you know the technique. Jump on things, don't get hit, don't fall down a pit. There are bonus characters. The 1 up heart, so it's not a 1 up mushroom, it's a heart in this one. Coins, collect 100, you gain an extra Mario, like Mario Brothers. Mystery blocks, you never know what's waiting for you, expect something special. You're either going to get a coin, a mushroom, or a Super Ball flower. Page 9 and 10, increasing Mario's power. Tells you how it works. You get a super mushroom, you go bigger, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario. You get the flower, you get Super Ball Mario. They're not fireballs, as I used to think they were when I was a kid, but it's a Super Ball, so it can bounce off things, bounces around the screen, hits enemies, or you can bounce it to collect coins too, which is really helpful in certain areas. You can also get a star, Invincible Mario, but it doesn't play the current song that you know and love, the Starman song, like that. No, it plays, I believe it's the Can Can. It caught me off guard when I first played it. I was like, well, what is that? So again, if you get touched by an enemy, whatever state you're in, you go back a state. If you're in just regular Mario, you're dead. So defeating an enemy, you know how to do that. Page 11 and 12. Mario can throw a Super Ball at them. Invincible Mario can plow through enemies till the song is done. You can Super Mario Land secret techniques. It's not much of a secret that you can run over platforms. I don't think so. Jumping areas that look empty. There are a lot of secrets. There's secret blocks that you can get. Sometimes there's a flower in it. Sometimes there's coins. Page 13 and 14, introducing the characters. Princess Daisy. Daisy, that's her debut in this game. Looks a lot like Princess Peach / Toadstool. There's Sky Pop Mario in the airplane. There's Marine Pop in the submarine. Now these are a lot of the original names. We know them as piranha plants. There is the pom-pom flower. It seems similar to the one in Super Mario Bros. 3 when you're in underwater levels. And it also seems similar to the one in Super Mario World. There is the turtle, Koopa Troopa with a ball on its back. There's the Goomba. There's a spider. There's a stone statue, which is an Easter Island head. Snake, a flying Easter Island head, which is surprisingly a pain because they like to follow you all over. There's a robot, another spider, and the Egyptian statue that spits fireballs at you. Page 15 and 16, there's some more enemies, as you can see. I won't list them all before you, but if you want to read it, you can pause it. And page 17 and 18. 17 shows the rest of the enemies, and then Tatanga at the bottom. I believe this is the only game he's in. So, there you go. Manual's done. Let's jump into the game. So if you've played Super Game Boy, you know that if you have the controller plugged in, it's going to... There we go. So if you hit the left trigger, you can bring this menu up. A will allow you to choose the palette. So you can change it up. There are tons of different ones on here. See if we can find one that's kind of pleasing. Okay, there we go. That one's okay. I personally like the green Game Boy look on the original Game Boy. That's how I played all my Game Boy games. I never had a Super Nintendo growing up, so I acquired it as an adult with a Super Game Boy. Then, there we go. Alright, so that's done there. If we go next, give me a second, I'm going to switch out my controller. This one's giving me a little bit of grief. Okay, there we go. So if we hold down the left and right triggers, I should say, it brings up your menu. So the next option is you can change the background if you want. You can even take the the Mario Paint mouse, hook it up to the second player slot, and draw yourself a border. Mind you, it won't save it, but it's neat. If we go to the next option here, you can change type A or B. I like type A myself. Then the next one is you can paint all over it or erase it if you want to. We're not going to do that, but you can see, you can save it as a password so you can use it next time if you want. Have any interesting passwords? Post them in the chat below. I do not. I haven't taken the time to draw anything on there, but we're going to hit start and let's play. So Super Game Boy is basically all the Game Boy guts shoved into the cart. So we go down pipes, get the coins, back up we go. And the Goombas are standard. Get your coins. Here is the 1-up. Looks like a heart. Here we go. Looks like a fire flower, but it's a regular flower, Super Ball flower, if you want to call it that. See? Bounces. So only some pipes, just like Mario, you can go down. I personally, on the first level here, try to collect and see if I can get a 1-up with my coins. If we fire a Super Ball here, you can see it gathers the coins for you, which is great. Makes it a bit easier. Here we go. What are we at, 65? Yeah. So those bug guys take a couple. Here we go. There's a can. I think it's a can. And I find these blocks, the multiple coin blocks, if you duck, it's easier to get more coins. 88, get these coins, use your Super Ball. Oh, almost made it. So here we go. We've got 2 ways to go. Down is just to go to the next level. Up is to go to the next level. look at a bonus. And it's not the Jelly of the Month Club bonus either. Speaking of that, hope you all had a great Christmas. I know I did. Alright, so next level, and this music gets stuck in your head. Oh, it gets stuck in my head. So you can take them out with your Super Ball, but you can only fire one at a time. So if you're firing one and it's bouncing all over, you cannot fire another one until that one disappears or hits something. And here's a secret. What up? And again, not a mushroom, it's a heart. And the controls are a little different than your regular Mario. They're a little floaty, I guess, if you want to say so. And some of the jumps are a little tricky depending on how you do them. Whoa, I almost got hit there. There's another one up. So there's not one right here. I checked on that one. But if you can time it right, so you can bounce it and get them. So this one's a little trickier. There are 2 blocks here. They fall down as soon as you step on them. So they're like the donut blocks in Mario 3, but they don't wait and shake and then fall. They just fall as soon as you touch them. Let's see if we can get here. 2. That's fine, we already have a Super Ball. Now we get to the Egyptian one. Now the Egyptian one has some secrets hidden about. There are secret elevator blocks, like right here. It'll bring you up into the ceiling, run across the top, and we're going to grab some coins. And some of these things fall like that, so you have to be careful. And the piranha plants will come out very quickly, a lot quicker than they normally do in a regular Mario game. These 2 top right here will fall, so be careful. And get him. There's going to be another secret coming up here, right there, another little elevator block if you want to call it. They don't really say what they are on the manual. And down the pipe. So if you duck, you can hit these blocks a little higher. Because see, you can't reach it normal, but if you duck, you can hit the top one. And you can't get these coins, but if you duck, you can get them that way. And I like to kind of hit all the blocks here too, but careful you don't pop into that pipe, because there's a secret up here. Well, not a secret, but I'll call it a secret. There is one up. And we got that done. So if you were tiny, you could walk through there, but we're not. So these 3 are going to fall. If you were down there, you had to watch out. One of these blocks in there would be a mushroom, I believe, if you're tiny. Breaking these is so satisfying. There is a Super Ball. You can get it, it gives you some extra points. We're coming up to one of the bosses that we saw in the manual. Right here. If I go up to him and just nail him with fireballs, Super Balls, jump on that, maybe we'll find Daisy. There she is. Or not. And then we get a bonus. Let's see what we get. Yeah, 3 free now. Sounds good to me. New level, new music. They did a lot with what they could. A lot of the backgrounds are white, but that's fine because it makes it easy to see Mario on the Game Boy. And we died right there. See it? It's sometimes difficult to gauge your jumps when you're jumping off of a platform, just because it's kind of like a floaty jump. And there's a secret. Be careful when you're hitting them here. You want to hit that one, but don't hit this top one, so you can get up here. And just kind of don't fall down there too. Go back down here, knock those out of the way, grab that, then you can jump right here. Perfect. So there's a lot of super balls here, jumping fish. Some of them fire out fireballs at you, I want to say. There's a Starman. And the can-can. You just have to be careful you don't... There we go. There's ones that are firing out. So ducking again, I find is the best when you're hitting coin blocks like that. So there's a lot of power-ups on this level. And these guys... There's a 1-up. Careful when you're jumping in here, you don't want to smack it and then knock it into the water. And here's the end. 9 times out of 10 I can reach the bonus level there without a problem. Let's see what we get. 1-up, we'll take it. The robot. You run across the gap there. If you were tiny, you could get underneath here because there's invisible platforms. But do you really want to take a chance of the invisible platform stopping somewhere? So here, which is interesting, there's nothing, as in the other ones there were. So here are some coins. And then we'll go up here. Grab these, we got another free man. Super Ball comes in handy when you're doing this. There we go. Grab those coins. Here are more floaty platforms. Ooh. And get away because he explodes. His head flies around. I don't know about you, but I like hitting all these blocks. It's just the sound of it. Whoop. And Starman. Well, we'll book it so we can blast through these guys. These guys take multiple... Oh, he's not taking a fireball. Oh well, we'll just jump on him. There's a coin. There we go. So there's a secret block right there to help us get up. More coins here. Getting ducking is the best method, I think. It just allows you to get a few more coins out of the block, which is fine by me. And then we've got, instead of climbing blocks, we've got a floaty platform up here. But we do have a couple of blocks there, but a little bit harder to get up from that location, but it's doable. Three men? Sounds good to me. Here is one of the sub-levels. So, oh, missed the Starman. That's okay. You don't want to get stuck behind bricks when the screen is moving because it'll kill you. There are octopus that, oh, we got hit. There are octopus that are floating around here. If you hit them, these guys, they break off into pieces. So there's a mushroom around here. Missed it. That's okay. Ooh, we got hit. There we go. You just have to be careful of those pieces that break off. And those guys that shoot fireballs at you. But at least when you get a mushroom, you can still fire torpedoes. Because that would be horrible if you got a mushroom, or couldn't get a mushroom, and you couldn't fire. Oh, what up? And those coins did spell Mario if you were keeping an eye on it. So we're going to be coming up to one of the bosses. So you just kind of spam it with fireballs or missiles, and you'll be able to break right through here. And push down the button. Who are we going to find? Where'd the sub go? Oh, Daisy. Octopus. And we get our bonus. What do we get? Oh, okay. Here is a familiar level 1 music, but now it's like Easter Island. There are those flying guys. And I'm going to run across these, you'll see how fast they fall. And we've got bullet bills, maybe? If you want to call them that. So here, I find instead of going over the spikes there, I can just get underneath. Or you can stand here and fire your super ball at that. Either or. Now there are guys, Easter Island heads that run, and they are fast. So you want to keep an eye out for them. And these guys, see, they'll follow you. But he's not going to follow me down, he'll follow you down the pit too. There, if you can make that quick, good. Whoa. We're just going to get a little bit shaved off. And unlike the piranha plants, if you stand on here, it's going to pop up still. Ooh, we fell right on that. So at least it doesn't start you back at the starting of the level. But it's pretty close. There's one of the guys that are running. They just take off and keep going. Here's one of it. You have to be careful of these guys. There we go. Another one. But the backgrounds are quite nice for this one. We did it. There's a whole bunch of them running. And here, jump on the rock. And across we go. Then you wait for the other one. Jump on this one. And then we wait for the next one. And jump on that. They're pretty easy to jump on. You don't have to do much or anything to stay on them. Just stay in the center. Pretty easy. Here, jump over this. And don't get hit by the rock like I did. Almost fell down that pit. And we're going to get a rock to hop ourselves across here. And if you time it just right, you can jump up here and up here. Perfect. What we at? 22 men? Soon to be 23 when we get some more coins, and we'll see if we can... There we go. More. 25. Back to here. For some kind of reason I thought there was a secret over here. I guess not. There's probably some more elevators around here somewhere. But without... Oh, there's a step up. There we go, 25 men. Ooh, can't go down that pipe. These spiders will keep coming at you. Or send them down the pit. There we go. Any secrets around here? None. So these guys, be careful because they come down. Just jump on them. There's something up there. Can we get there? I don't know. Let's see if we can. Need to get rid of this Koopa Troopa. There we go. Have you guys watched... There we go. Have you guys watched the Super Mario Brothers new animated preview for the movie? I have, and I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not at the same time, because Chris Pratt just, and again, in my opinion, Chris Pratt brings nothing to the table for Mario. Captain Lou do it on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and Danny Wells doing Luigi, which is great. And then they had another person for Super Mario World cartoon and Mario 3, which was great too. But yeah, Chris just brings nothing to the Mario character. When he said he was bringing something and that we were going to enjoy it, Mario has always pretty much had an Italian accent. And that's what I remember him having. And when you just hear a regular voice, when a guy says he's bringing something interesting to the table and it's not interesting at all, maybe he did it to get people talking about it. You never know. But it just doesn't impress me. Neither does Luigi's voice. Toad's voice, okay. It sounds pretty good. High-pitched, squeaky, which is what I expect, because that's how he was in the cartoon. Again, I'm basing all of these voices off the cartoon because that's what I'm used to. And I definitely enjoyed the cartoons, even if the animation was kind of rushed in certain areas and we fell in the pit and you see glitches and stuff, but I enjoyed it, the cartoon nonetheless. These, and we fell down a pit again. We have plenty of lives, so we don't have to worry about that, but I find it's a little different playing it on the Super Game Boy with the Super Nintendo controller. The timing is a little bit different. Look at that, up at the top. Here we go. Get some more lives. So we get An extra life. I'll take it. No. Some of the platforms are sideways and diagonal and going all over the place. There's a rock. Careful. Whoa, that was close. That was too close. Alright, let's grab all these coins. There's a lot of... I don't think I've seen this many in Super Mario World or any other ones. So we've got a bunch of coins. And again, right here you can run right over top of that. There we go. Well, that didn't work right. There we go. Oh, right down that pit. See anything up in these? Right there. One up. I don't think so, Mr. Spider. Not today. Right down the pit. So let's check it out. I don't see any secrets over there, but... And just like Mario games, you can get the coins down below there if you want. And jump over. Don't touch the spikes, you'll die. And there. That's tricky. That's taken me out multiple times where I come out of the pipe, I jump, smack my head on that, and fall down the pit. If you're big there, you need to duck. Come up to a little mini boss. Whoa. Music's going to change. There we go. Ha. Or you can hit them with super balls if you want. I'd say this is a pretty longer game on Game Boy. Spider. Two. 39 now. Oh. New music, new scene, but I want to wait too. Oh, that's right. Can't get those because I fell down too quick. Once you go down, you gotta go all the way to the right, or else you can't get those coins. You could technically get them if you had a super ball, bounce it off the walls into there. But here we go. New music, and that's really good too. Now we're gonna have warriors coming after us. They don't die. You knock them out, they kind of get stunned for a little bit, but they come right there. They are. Well, fireball or super ball can take them out. I forgot about that. But if you jump on them, they come right back. See? They'll come right back. Oh, I got hit, really? Oh well. Hit detection sometimes a little off there. Or it's me and I just managed to hit. I definitely enjoy the music in Super Mario Land. Enjoy them in all of them. They're really good and they're different. Like, this is something you haven't heard of in Mario games. But in this level, like, everything's coming at you. Goombas, piranha plants, bullet bills. There we go. I feel a little better with the power up. What are we at? 31 men now? That's not bad. More platforms that fall down. You again. So you come back. There you go. Oh, that's what I wanted. More points. Oh, got hit. Oh boy. Oh, that was too much. Oh well, they're gone. Anything in here? Nothing. I jumped right at the wrong time. That's okay. Alright. Here's where you just run across. That one's easy. I was hoping for a flower. Oh well, 30 men. Bricks are a little different here. Oh, there's that flower that spits things out. Oh, that was too much. Alright. Oh, hit again. Whoa. That's a lot. Where's the super ball when I need it? That's okay. We have 29 more lives. Oh, a snake. Jump on his head, didn't like that. Don't fall into the piranha plants either. If we were big, we'd be able to get up there. Oh, that was close. You again. Did we just we got knocked out? Oh, I forgot about those guys. They're like from Metroid. But they're actually in Mario 3. Remember in the castle? Oh, I forgot. He explodes. You tend to forget that those Koopa Troopas explode. It doesn't always go through my mind. There we go. You can't take those guys out with a Starman, which is interesting. But I will take that. Oh, I got hit right going down the pipe. That's alright. We got some free men there. And coming back out the pipe makes a lot of those enemies disappear, which is fine by me. Run across the gap. Mind the gap. don't fall in there. But you can fall down there and then jump up here, stand on the first block, run across. And what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Perfect. Here is the last level of Super Mario Land. We may not make it. We'll see if we can, because I think it takes a lot of hits. And he has a cloud shield at first. Try to hit all these blocks. You never know what you're going to find in them. Oh, why not? We'll take it. Watch out for the spikes. They zap you. And just like that. You don't want to get zapped. Oh, good. That's what we need. See if there's any mushrooms in there. So that's what we're going to need. Here we go. Pause it for a moment. And we got it. It is tricky because everything's coming at you. The nice thing is, in here I believe, nothing's going to fly at your face. For now. Nice stars in the background. Gotta navigate this little maze, not a maze, but a little cavern, I guess. You gotta move it so the screen doesn't catch up with you and smush you. Mario doesn't like that. Why are there spikes there? I have no idea. There's more of those. I think there's a mushroom. Yes. Good. Get up here. Fists. Why are there fists? Okay, here we go. Got hit. We'll give it another shot. Because it is quite difficult. It takes a lot of hits. Oh, we already got hit already, so we're toast. Oh, we got it. Now you get to see the ending. And the music at the end is nice too. What's that, 49 minutes? Not bad. I don't think Daisy's going to turn into anything now. Your quest is over. For now. So, what'd you think? A bit of a challenge, but to an advanced gamer, not a whole lot of challenge. Maybe closer to the end in the flying parts. I remember the first time beating it. and then it's starting over, and it's a little harder. But I never played through it twice. Have you played through it twice? Let me know in the comments if you have. Um, Again, it's different than most Mario games. Kind of like Mario 1, where you just get that mushroom and then the flower and the Starman and 1-up. Hidden blocks, lots of coins. I'd say there's lots of areas to get free men, which is great. So yeah, this is what the Game Boy episodes are going to be. We'll go over the manual. We'll keep letter time to the Ultimate Warp Zone. Go over some facts and play the game. See how far we can get. The end. So you hit A, it goes back to it. There's my top score. Well, I want to thank you very much for joining me here. I am, as always, Captain N, and I will see you next time on the Game Boy Connoisseur.